Alrighty guys, I'm back. I'm back. After quite the hiatus from YouTube, I've returned. Pretty much, I believe I said about providing help for the squad battle challenge icon swap free. Never happened. Short story. Grinded them within the first couple of days. Prime icon pack. Got shit. Didn't really play much icon swaps challenges after that. I didn't grind anyone else up. Right, so basically, right, game's 2 weeks in, I'm aware of that, second week, FUT Champions, but a lot of people are going to have a lot of coins at this point, but some of you might be pretty recent to the game, right? You're just joining up, you're like, right, I need a quick slap up team. That's why this team's called Slap Up Scran, which is slang in Scottish for basically a quickly assembled fucking piece of food. Scran is food basically, and it's slap up, so it's been done quickly. Anyway, I'm going to be building the best possible team I think at the moment, under 40,000 coins. And this team is good. I love this team honestly. So in goal we start with Sergio Asenjo. Now, recently, right, I've been kind of thinking to myself, goalkeepers are hit and miss, but something about this guy is just built different. Real talk here, absolutely no capping. This guy is built different. The amount of wonder saves he's pulled off for me, it's incredible. Anyway, stop the Kappa. We've got Kappa at right back. There's not a ton to say about Kappa. High work rates, I'd say, are essential for any fullback in this game. I sniped him for 950 coins with an anchor. Shadow would be better because of how amazing his physical stats are. But, you know, it's a cheap team. I'll take what I can get on him, honestly. I didn't want to pay much extra for a Shadow, and I've not got any in my club to put on him right now. So, that's centre-back numero uno, right? And may as well just slap them both in and talk about them respectively. Start off with Nacho Fernandez. I sniped him for 1.4k. I think that's about his price when anchor, right? Because I chose to get the anchor. I feel it's the best possible chem for him, in my opinion. This guy is a tank at the back, and he's just... any fast strikers that he's got, I guess you could say he's already started running and they're trying to make the run. Like, it just makes him his bitch, honestly. If you know how to defend, this guy is just going to work well with you. Anyway, now we're on to Militao. Does Militao need much of an introduction? You all know this motherfucker for Weekend League last year. We all know about Eder Militao and how OP he was. Personally, if you've got the coins, upgrade to Diego Carlos next to him. I mean, you could do it if you want, but this is an under 40,000 coin slap up team, so that's why I'm not going to be doing it. But Militao, absolute tank at the back. Even got an absolute belter of a goal for me. I've not got the clip, but pretty much corner came in, I play it short, fucking I pass it to him, dribbles, ran 1, 2, and it just hits it top bag. Anyway, enough about his amazing goal. Left back, we've went for Ren and Lodi, right? There's a couple of options you go for on this. You could go for Gaia, you could go for Yuri Bachichi. I think that's the best of the cheap options, I'm pretty sure. High medium's a bit dodgy for a fullback, but it works if you put stay back tactic on him. Good enough stats, man. Again, if you don't let wingers catch you out, like if you don't dive into tackles and just kind of jockey or keep up with them, and then you can anticipate the cutback that realistically all the scrubs in this game are gonna do. Fucking this is just the playstyle of this FIFA, man. The meta, run up the wing, fast as fuck, boy. And then after that, it's just cross it in or sweat it or some garbage like that. It's boring, but it do be like that sometimes. So centre mid, right? Felipe Coutinho. Now, again, Coutinho, you could point out like Coutinho's he's a bit hit or miss, like the goalkeeper. If you know how to use skill moves and abuse the R1 L1 dribbling, I think that's it. I use R1 dribbling. I don't know if you can do a different version of it. If you know how to abuse that dribbling and work with this guy, like use his strengths to your advantage and overcome the weaknesses, this guy is a beast. So stats for me: 6 games played, 2 goals and 4 assists a cam. Not the greatest, but when you think about the fact this formation switches to 4-1-2-1-2 wide in game, 2 strikers, they typically take up They're typically the stars of the show, aren't they? So, left mid, we've went for Yannick Carrasco. Realistically, I'd say that it's just important to have links and have players that are fast on the wing. That's pretty much what I would say. It's important to have that. If you've got that, that's pretty much all I'd say you need as a winger. You don't need anything else. That's why I don't really pay big bucks for wingers unless I'm going to switch them to a more central position in game. 6 games played, goal, 2 assists. No brilliant stats, but for a winger, and for me, I'd say that's decent enough, man, considering that wing play is a last resort for me. Rafinha. So, Rafinha here has 3 assists. Again, 3 goal contributions, same as Carrasco, except he has an additional assist as opposed to the goal in which Carrasco has. Again, it's kind of same situation for Carrasco, man. There's no ton to say about him. It's just important to have pace. I've actually found that he's dribbling with a finisher kind of style. It's actually not bad if you do that R1 dribbling that you can do with Coutinho. He's not a bad player, man. He's quite nifty cheap as well. Around 50 coins, good links. That's pretty much where it can go for here. So, here we go. We have Marcos Llorente at cam. Probably the best cheap CDM in this game. The man is genuinely incredible. Intercepts every ball. Counter-attacked and say he's sitting up at the halfway line. If your opponent tries to counter-attack you, this man's just here to step in, honestly. I would recommend a Gladiator chem style because with his work rates, you can typically find them up at your box, especially for free kick situations. Having him with that extra finishing ability as opposed to extra physical, which you would get if you put a sentinel on him, I feel like there's more value in going for the finishing. It works well with that chem style. I suppose I should have mentioned that Carrasco and Rafinha both have finishers. Coutinho, by the way, Hunter is essential for him. You need to have a Hunter. Catalyst works, but there's more value in putting a Hunter on, in my opinion. That's pretty much where it goes. Anyway, full defence, apart from Militao, has an anchor, because I sniped him for 10k with the backbone, and that's pretty much how it be. I'm not going to change up his chem style, he works right now. Recommend the anchor for the other spot. So the next one is actually a slight position change, and you'll know why he's at centre forward near the end of the video when I show you. It's Rodrigo. Rodrigo is my right striker. 4 goals, 4 games, 4 assists. I'd say a solid record in Division 4. It's not too shafty, man. Not too shafty. I apologise, man, I'm tired. But it's like, not too shabby. That's the word I was looking for. Not too shabby. He's really good at finishing. And I'd actually argue that with him and the other striker you're about to meet, the weak foot, sorry, they're both cannons. 3-star weak foot in this guy, and then, well, you'll find out in a second. This guy can really finish, but he's super good. Super good. Up top, we have none other than the cheap beast Inaki Williams himself. 3,500 coins for this beast. 4 games, 4 goals, 2 assists. Amazing stats, lightning quick. If you get this guy on the counter-attack break, even the bullshit pace system in this game, no one's going to catch him. And he's got an amazing physical presence about him too, so he can outstrength defenders from time to time. And I'm going to tell you a little something about this guy, right? Preferred foot is right, okay? Weak foot 2-star. My first 3 goals with this guy were with his left foot. That's his weak foot, and it's 2-star apparently. Weak foot ain't shit in this game. It's no as meta as it was last year. Trust. Like, if you've got a 2-star weak foot or a 3-star weak foot striker, just trust. Like, it's not a problem. Especially if you know where to angle the ball and kind of what kind of finishing to go for, like far post, near post, that kind of thing. So that's pretty much the team. Comes to under 40k, but maybe a bit over 40k if you fork out in some chem styles. I just tried to buy or snipe players with the specific chem style that I desired. There is one other way you can go with this, but as you can probably see, we've got Richarlison peeking his head out here. Now, Richarlison was actually my first striker on this team. 2 games played, 6 scored and 1 assist. Richarlison was an absolute beast with his 5-star weak foot. 5-star weak foot is definitely still noticeably better than lower tier of weak foot, but it's not as prominent this year as it was last year. So basically what you need to do, you slap in Richarlison here, and then bang. Rodrigo, that's why I've got him as a centre forward, so that I can switch time to time, either Inaki Williams or Richarlison up at striker. What I've been using recently though is Inaki Williams and Rodrigo. And I'm also going to show you some custom tactics if anyone is interested. So I switched to defensive in game. Formation 4-1-2-1-2 wide, I think it's the best way to go. I play Rodrigo right striker, Inaki Williams left striker. I think it's just the way to go, honestly, to abuse that finesse trait that Rodrigo has. And Marcus Llorente DM, everybody's in positions you'd expect them to be in. Realistically, it's nothing too crazy. So tactics are 5 width, 4 depth, and drop back. I think drop back, again, it's just going to be quite powerful in this FIFA. If you know how to read the play and intercept the ball, it just works out for you. So here we have for the attack, we've got 6 width and 4 players in the box. These were tactics that these tactics were inspired from a pro player tactic, top 100 player. For this particular formation, 4-1-2-1-2. I came across them the other day. The only difference is I use drop back instead of balanced. You could go for balance if you want, but I prefer drop back, honestly. I just like to try and concede as minimal goals. Okay, so that's pretty much that for attacking. I've not experimented with long ball, fast build up possession in this game. I've not tried it. Fast build up could be good, but it doesn't suit my style, honestly. Balance is the way to go. 3 and 4 for corners and free kicks respectively. I don't think it makes much of an impact, honestly. Having that extra player on free kick though, to play it short to and quickly bang it in top corner, it is helpful. I've noticed that, would highly recommend it. I'm going to quickly go on my instructions and then the video will be done. So fullbacks, we've got both the fullbacks and stay back while attacking. I would say that's essential because you've probably came across it already. The playstyles in this FIFA typically consists of people pace abusing on the wing. That's pretty much why I have them on stay back. I feel like, especially with wide wingers in this game as well, left mid, right mid, there's no real need for attacking fullbacks in my opinion. They just get in the way. So here we have Marcus Llorente. Cover centre, cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, normal interceptions. I think that's just the ultimate way to go, honestly. Intercepting passes so you can get a quick break. Covering the centre is good, because then you can have the left mid, right mid covering the wings, honestly. It just stays in a more natural position that way. Stay back while attacking. Doesn't do it all the time anyway, because his work rates. Work rates are an important factor as always in this FIFA. So for continue, I went for stay forward and conservative. That's the only two I've changed. Conservative because he's got low stamina, and realistically having him, you know, running about as minimal as possible so that he can stay somewhat fresh for the majority of the game, I'd say is very, very valuable. Stay forward again because he doesn't offer much defensively, and he's not got the best stamina to be going up and down the field. Inaki Williams and Rodrigo both have the same instructions. Everything default apart from defensive support, which is stay forward. I think that's the best way to go, honestly, because then that means you're ready for a counter attack. Like if your opponent has a corner or a free kick or something that flukes, and with them and the absolute magnitude of their pace, it's probably the best way to go, I would say. So they're my custom tactics. Realistically, the roles don't matter. I don't believe anyone. The only role I'd say matters is maybe captain. I don't think anyone in this team has a leadership trait. I'm going to quickly go through and check it. Anyone here got the leadership trait? Inaki Williams, probably the best one you could put as a leader though, because he's got team player. And then Richarlison, I don't believe he has it either. So I'm just going to quickly show you one more thing. Again, if I were to play Richarlison, his tactics would still be the same. And then, again, with formations in game, Richarlison actually plays on the left. Rodrigo cut in, finesse shot it, and then Richarlison, you know, you could just play him on any side, but you know, it's to help out Rodrigo, and he can just, you're going to get a lot of value out of him on any side. Richarlison is an absolute beast. If you've not tried him, he's really good, even 2 weeks into the game. So anyway, that has been my less than 40k slap up Scran cheap team, and like, if you might be wondering, like, if I'm a noob or something like that, like, I'm actively choosing to use this team purely based on the fact that it's like, I really like using this team. I've got 553k there, and I want to watch Rodrigo waiting to sell, and I'm still choosing to use this team because I just think it's amazing, and I want to save up money for Team of the Year Market Crash. But anyway, you don't need to hear that. That's the end of the video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. It would mean the world to me, and of course, once Icon Swaps comes out, you know that I will be providing you with the content that you'll probably want. You're probably in need of that content, because realistically, a lot of other YouTubers, I don't find them uploading guys for the squad battle ones. It do be like that though. It do be like that. So anyway, stay tuned till December. Perhaps more squad builders incoming soon, and I'll see y'all next time. Like and subscribe, please. Thank you.